Hi, I'm Klaus from Guitar Habits, and today I'm going to show you how to play some beautiful sounding open chord shapes. Just take your time to practice, experiment, and most of all, enjoy the ride. Let's take a closer look. Example number 1. Okay, we start with our first chord. We got 8 chords in a row. First chord is an E chord. So we put our first finger on the G string, first fret, second finger on the A string, second fret, and third finger on the D string, second fret. Second chord. We put our second finger on the low E string, second fret, our third finger on the D string, second fret, and our fourth finger on the G string, second fret. Try to mute the A string with your index finger, your middle finger or second finger, like this. So you can hear only 5 strings. Okay, then we move this chord up a whole step, or 2 frets. Still the same shape. Then for our fourth chord, we put our index finger, our first finger, on the low E string, 5th fret, our second finger on the G string, 6th fret, third finger on the A string, 7th fret, and our fourth finger on the D string, 7th fret. Like this. This chord up a whole step, 2 frets. Then we'll go to the previous chord shape. So we put our second finger on the low E string, 9th fret, a third finger on the D string, 9th fret, and a fourth finger on the G string, 9th fret. Mute the A string with your second finger, then one. Strum. Move this chord up a whole step. And the last chord is an E chord, E-shaped chord. So my first finger on the G string, 13th fret, second finger on the A string, 14th fret, and third finger on the D string, 14th fret. And now experiment with different rhythms. And move up and down with those chords. You can do whatever you want, it all sounds great. Put a song together like this. Example number 2, which I played in the introduction. So we start with an E chord. First finger on the G string, 1st fret, second finger on the A string, 2nd fret, and third finger on the D string, 2nd fret. Second chord, first finger on the G string, 2nd fret, third finger on the A string, 4th fret, and fourth finger on the D string, 4th fret. You can play the low E string, sounds okay. You can also mute the E string, just play these 5 strings. Then move this chord up a whole step, or 2 frets, so the whole chord goes up a whole step. Only play these 5 strings. Then for the 4th chord, it's an E chord, so first finger on the G string 6th fret, second finger on the A string 7th fret, and third finger on the D string 7th fret. Move this chord up a whole step, 2 frets. Then first finger on the G string 9th fret, third finger on the A string 11th fret, and fourth finger on the D string 11th fret. Play only 5 strings. Then first finger on the G string 11th fret, second finger on the A string 12th fret, and third finger on the D string 13th fret. And finally, the first finger on the G string 13th fret, second finger on the A string 14th fret, and third finger on the D string 14th fret. Now play all the strings. Example number 3. Okay, we start with an E chord, but this time we start with our second finger on the G string 1st fret, a third finger on the A string 2nd fret, and a fourth finger on the D string 2nd fret. Like that. Okay, then we move this up a half step, that's 1 fret, and we put our index finger, our first finger, on the low E string 1st fret. So that's our second chord. Strum all the strings. Then move this chord up a whole step. It's 2 frets. Then move this up another whole step, up to the 5th fret. Again, move up a whole step to the 7th fret. Move up a half step to the 8th fret. Move up a whole step to the 10th fret. One more whole step to the 12th fret. And move those chords around.